Hello, welcome to Off Grid Thoughts channel. Today I've got part two of the Miniblind install solution. So what I've done here is I took my rotary tool sandbander. It's kind of like a Dremel tool, the equivalent, and I sanded any spots of the steel epoxy off, and then I spray painted this white. Maybe I could go over this spot, kind of bled through, but this will be mounted up so high that it won't matter. You won't even, it won't be visible anyway. I'll just probably leave it how it is, because most of this turned out pretty good. So all I really need to do is drill like a hole towards the end, and then another hole about a foot up. And then if I can reach even farther up, I might drill an additional hole, but I think that'll be good enough. Just two holes. And this, it'll go on the side of the windowsill. And this is rigid enough. It'll hold up the Miniblind. Now these are just these were still epoxied on here. Basically, it's going to be like this. It'll be slid down a little bit to make room for the thickness of the metal rails. And I'll take a pair of scissors and trim probably two of the blinds, because they'll be a little bit, moved inward. So, that's going to work out real nice. And this will just have some machine screws with some machine nuts on the other side. Not too hard to do. But because the position that this Miniblind's in, it's halfway up my staircase. So I have ladders, but I don't have one of those ladders that you can, the type that the ladder leg, you can pull it down, like if you're on a staircase. And I don't really want to go through the trouble of setting something up and doing all that. So this is one solution. And that way I can be 3 feet down from the top, because this rail's 3 feet long. So yeah, this is going to work out pretty good. All I really have to do is just, I'll take these, and since these are identical, and I'll just, I'll take a little Sharpie marker, and let's slide it inward a little bit to make up for the thickness of the metal rail. I'll I'll mark it, and then I'll drill the holes through this. Then I'll be all ready to go. But there's always is a solution to something. And there are other ways to do it. You could take, like, if you found like a straight piece of wood, you could do something similar, but you probably need to get a more narrow Miniblind. You could cut the end of the frame off, but you'd have to trim all the blinds. That'd be kind of a pain. But, this stuff's possible. Um, I rather just keep it as thin as possible. As you can see, this isn't too thick. Um, if I have to do any trimming at all, it would be very little, wouldn't be anything significant. But I don't think any trimming is going to be required on this. I think it's going to just go right on. I will have to trim 2 of these at the top here, but that's not too much. All right, everyone. If you, and I'm doing this because, I currently live in an HOA. Sometimes you go through this stuff with the HOA, and, it's not something that I would prefer. I would prefer, not to live in an HOA, but, sometimes you make choices for other reasons, and, you do it for other reasons, not because that's what you would have, really preferred. So, but yeah, I just went through this of, it's been like, I think I've been here about 7 years, and I constantly get letters from the HOA about stuff. I've even gotten letters about other neighbors' things, and they said it was like for me, and then it really hurts my heart that I had to like take photos and say, hey, this is not my house, and it's not my yard. It's not my driveway. This is a neighbor's. It's not mine. Why are you guys doing, that stuff hurts my heart, because if I don't answer the letter, then they're going to do that to me. And I don't want to do that to anybody. I don't want to be out there taking photos. Yeah, I've had that happen where they said, oh, your weeds are growing. And I'm like, that's the neighbor's yard. That's not even mine. I've had them tell me all kinds of stuff. Your driveway is this and that. And I'm like, I don't have a driveway. I've had them tell me that I had to do particular things. And I didn't really have to. And, I've had them do all kinds of stuff. This last go around, they wanted me to paint a little section of the house. I said, no, I'm not doing that. It's not due to be painted. And then it was like, without getting into specifics, it was like a certain period of time went by. They sent me another thing, and I said, hey, this house is not due to be painted. The tone on this, whatever you're telling, the color tone is not what you're telling, is what you're saying is not what it originally is, because I know what it originally is. I was provided all the information, and when I bought the house, and I know what it is. And so, so many years had went by, and I said, hey, and I told them before, I'll paint the entire house at the same time. And that's what I did very recently. I just painted the entire house. So, if you see someone, if they're like standing next to your house, that's one thing. If they're just out on the street and they're taking a photo, They may have gotten a letter from the HOA. The HOA's lazy person. You know, they took a picture of someone else's house and sent your neighbor a letter. It's not always what you think. And, you know, but if they're right up on your house or in your yard, that's something way different. But I have had this stuff happen to me. It's like, look, I got to show them that that's not even my house or yard. I've had to do that, and that's really a terrible thing. And one of these days, I'm going to get out of this. I'm going to sell this house. So, yeah, I'm doing this not because I don't really think that this needed to be replaced, but yeah, this was an HOA letter. I'm fortunate I have the resources to do this, but I feel for people who don't and they're getting all these bogus letters. It's not a good thing. But yeah, I'm a country boy. I didn't want to be dealing with this stuff. There were other reasons why, I chose to live here, not because of that it's an HOA or any of that. But hope this helps people figure out alternate ways to do things. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching.